Discord day.
After a long two-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We're honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored. Because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man here is Benson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the gun, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Murray now. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Murray going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another run here with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2. Shotgun now from Murray. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 7-all is the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this goal. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Quez Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's to his rookie wideout from Wisconsin. On the move past the 40. Still going. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sharp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Mahomes going to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. On the crossing route, complete. That's Palmer. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 1. Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In motion, the tight end. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah.
And Owen coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Then his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Murray now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, it was just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Kyler going to give this to Benson. Ooh, the juke. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Only one quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Murray now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll go again with Benson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
first and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Another try, second and 10 now. Mahomes to throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on against the end, they'll kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Here's first down. Back to throw. Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw is Murray. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Now Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Murray to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they can line things up for them to kick the field goal.
On first down, right back to Benson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Murray. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Benson not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium, set to present that Lombardi Trophy to the Arizona Cardinals. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.